fucked his ass and made him in a fucking test tube. He's an abomination. Yo, that motherfucker better hope that they never have a tradcath awakening, because just his weirdo looking hand claws alone is a sign of a witch, and he'll be burning on a bundle of sticks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of bundles of sticks around that dude.
But the thing is like, if you listen to the, like, you know, Palantir, they don't need Epstein anymore, like Whitney Webb said, because they have Palantir now. And Epstein actually introduced Palantir to was it to Thiel, or I can't remember who. But
Epstein's not that bright, by the way. He's not impressive at all to hear him speak. There's nothing he's saying. I would put him on par with Nick Fuentes in terms of how impressing it is. I give it to Nick. Nick's actually probably better. Epstein just sounds like Woody Allen saying midwit shit to me. I never heard him say anything I thought was interesting.
Supposedly he's a math savant. I haven't found any evidence of that.
Yeah, no, he's a plant. He's there to, in the interview with Bannon, in the first 4 minutes, he lays it all out. No one's going to mention this, but it's a big deal. David Rockefeller, the guy who owned Anarchy Lucas, David Rockefeller, the real bad Satan one of the Rockefellers, and Henry Kissinger, one of the biggest pieces of shit, somehow a Jew and a Nazi. It turns out there's a lot of that. Okay? That Henry Kissinger, who should, and all of them were friends of Henry Kissinger, all the celebrities, all the politicians were all, oh, he's very respected. Yeah, because he's a devil. That's why, you fucking assholes. Well, fuck all your work you've done if you work and go. I want you to know what a piece of shit. You've done nothing but the devil's work. You start snitching, start violating your dirty blood oath to Satan, motherfuckers, because that's the only way out. If you're not going to do it, we're never getting out of this. Stop believing in your fucking government. Stop being in a Mithraic system of initiation where you show you're cool and they let you know a little bit more.
That's a damn
Abrams, when you story fucking mystery box shit.
When you look into like the weapons of war that, you know, killed all the Jews in the Holocaust and killed people, like there's a Jewish chemist.
The Rockefellers are behind the Nazis. They're behind the Lenin, Marxists, the Soviets. I always know when someone is either lying or they just don't know shit when they start going on about Soviet communism. And you either have an agenda, or more likely, there's very few people at the top to even like purposely like put that out there. Everybody's so brainwashed with nonsense. Wall Street made all the things. It's gain of function research. They want to know how to control you the best. And that's why we're going to have Chinese communism here. We're not as good. It won't be as good as China, but we're having China surveillance, and we already have Chinese organ theft. We already have that. Don't say that. Don't be mad at the China man. Trump let all these H-1Bs in from China. He let them all in. Remember? So he betrayed you, you stupid fucks. He betrayed you because your government always planned to betray you. You're a fool if you're still loyal. You are a fucking fool if you still believe in it.
I know.
Or you're mind controlled. And this is a more mind controlled country than North Korea. Okay, North Korea doesn't even have the tech to mind control the way we do. We're way better at it.
The people that are still all in are like, I mean, is Ian Miles Chong, that worm? Is he even on his side? Like, I know Cat Turd is.
He's after money. There's most of the people are just after money. That's how this
Tom McDonald
and this scumbag and all their friends set up the system so that you have to you know how the Squid Games was so popular that Mr. Beast is doing it on fucking Netflix. Like, oh, notice how nothing happened with Mr. Beast with any of that controversy, didn't you? You saw that, didn't you?
What was the Mr. Beast stuff again?
Oh, the lolly shit with his weird trans friend and Rockefeller, paid for by Rockefellers. The Rockefellers, not Jewish, by the way, are they? No, but they're scioned into the thing. And the Rockefellers are scum. And I've known they were scum. Get this. From back when I wrote for Marin at the Chevy Chase roast, when it was still the Friars Club roast, the year before the Rob Reiner one with all the pedo jokes at him. And I'm getting, there's an intermission, I'm going to get something to drink, and there's this guy in like an all-white, nice suit. I don't know. He had a foreign accent. He goes, fucking Rockefeller scum. You don't know what fucking scum these Rockefellers are. And no, I didn't. I was like, oh shit, that sounds like some personal shit. I don't know. I'm just here. So I wrote some jokes and but yeah, no, they're the scum of the earth.
Why do these actors all grape their families, by the way?
Well, if you get Rob Reiner's 1997 video about how to touch your kid properly, which thank God he made that because no one knew how to hold a baby before Rob fucking Reiner, right? Nobody knew.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you don't know about that? Yeah. Yeah. That's the most suspicious thing of all, besides the mouth kisses with dad. The most suspicious thing is that because he states clearly, he doesn't tell you to molest anyone. I'm not saying that at all. He just really stresses the first 3 months are the most important and will program your child the rest of their life. I don't know if he says program, but he says it like that, like it will program them. So if you read between the lines, see, let's look at Mormonism. There's something for the chump class, and there's something for the people with the eyes to see in it. It's for magicians. It's cover for a coven. That's what Mormonism is. That's why their temple has Freemason shit on it and not crosses and shit. Not that I think crosses. Hey, Pentecostals, you worship the devil too, motherfuckers. Fuck you. But I'm just to pick on the Mormons for a minute. It's set up by a magician on purpose so that there's two levels of sight. How the Simpsons, stupid people and smart people used to both like the Simpsons. It had something for everybody. Get it? So what I think that video is if you're in one of these families that does this, and it's a lot of them in Hollywood, this is special instructions that the uninitiated don't understand. Or those disgusting VTubers that like to talk about kani, which is a crab or something in Japanese, but they're trying to say a word for an underage child's vagina, and they're trying to be cute about it. Okay, I saw this is why Kiwi Farms does fucking great work of cataloging these scum. That's why they get attacked a lot. I'm sure there are waiters on it too. I bet some of them are even waiters. I don't give a fuck. I want the info, and I don't want to get gaslit because believe it or not, the stuff these fucking like Kiwi Farms nerds look at is connect. It goes all the way up. I don't even think I could convince the guy that runs it how big of a deal it is. I think he doesn't believe me, but I'm right. It don't matter. As long as they keep doing what he's doing, good for him. That shit is connect. And so he was the one that was talking about how if you say, hey, you guys are pedos doing a thing, they'll gaslight you. Oh, shut up. Oh, look at you, paranoid, satanic. It's the same tricks every time, dude, for everybody. They gaslight you.
Yeah, you got called a conspiracy theorist. Like on the...
Yeah, no, and I'm still unclear as to why that's a problem. Why is that a problem?
I don't know. I thought that was a good thing.
No, people say it like it's bad, but why is it bad? Why aren't you? My question is, why aren't you? Why would you be? Especially right now, dude. There's people that don't have no more questions about none of this. Right? They don't got no. They want to talk about some dumbass shit that, I mean, it's almost hard for me to choke back the vomit at the things people are interested in that I talk to.
Yeah, I mean, as big as you think the Epstein files are, there's probably a 200 to 300 times the amount of interest in football games this weekend.
Yeah, wow, what a dumbass you are if you still like that. It's fixed, assholes. Sports are fixed. You think they would, much like the vote. You don't have any democracy, and all the things are fixed down to the relationships of the players, because many of them are still slaves. Do you know Senator Robert Byrd used to brag he owned Larry Bird? And that was one of the jokes. You know, I own Larry Bird. My name's Bird. Yeah. It's in Kathy O'Brien's book. Kathy O'Brien, bless her heart, still thinks Trump is going to bring it down from the inside. Well, I hope she's right and I'm wrong.
I hope she's right too. I mean, I don't know, man.
The boomer victims of mind control are different just than the ones my age and down. So Gen X and the fucking Zoomer, whatever, all those ones, they don't have faith in Trump like that at all. And nor should they.
Sorry, they're roofing on top of my house right now, so I'm trying to put the noise gate up enough that I can talk and you can't hear the hammers. They're trying to come in through the ceiling right now, Kerp.
Yeah.
They're trying to descend on me right now. I went to the SoFi Arena to see a football game this season. Our ad lady got us tickets, and we went. And every 15 seconds, there's a big screen in front of us, and it flashes Anderl. You know the Parker Lucky?
Yeah, why was it doing that? That's a hypnotic trick. What is it? Are you at the Zoolander convention? What the fuck is that?
It would flash in between. Everybody would go, yeah, and it would flash Anderl.
What was this?
At a football game. I was at the Dodgers, or not Dodgers, Chargers. It was Chargers and...
dude, this is like...
I couldn't believe what I was seeing, Kurt. It was like a full hypnotization of like...
Yeah, don't worry about the chip in your head. Guys, the chip in your head, you don't got to worry about. They don't need a chip. They were doing the chips in the 90s. So don't worry about that.
All these games, there's fighter jets flying over. What does the Air Force have to do with
it's a Masonic ritual. In baseball that they're doing a sigil of the compass, but it's all the same thing. It's why, human head basketball is just basketball now. That goes back a long way. It's social cohesion. It's just programming, social programming. And if that football's not your thing, buddy, guess what? I'll make some Star Wars for you.
It's just so, I know, right? I know. So you can be an elder millennial that just collects Funko Pops.
Yeah, that I'm sure that's not a fucking. I'm sure that just naturally happened because we're all bad, and not because there's been a conspiracy against you the whole time. I'm sure it's just that black people are bad and stupid, and I'm sure just the Jews are bad, and the white people, and just women are bad, and I'm sure the Muslims. It's because if you can make that one group go away, then it will. No, assholes. You're all cattle. There's only food and not food, and it don't go by your skin color or your hair. All the shit you think, especially people that are nationalists. Like I really want to talk to that fucking Lotus operators, Sargon of Akkad. Because he made a great point one time.
Yeah, the guy who got kicked off Patreon for.
I know. Look, whatever. I don't care about all the bullshit of like rivalries with people or whatever. But one point he made that I think about a lot is he goes, I never understood why people have to try to shoot the president. Like he's only there for 4 years or 8 years. Why would you?
That's a good point.
He wasn't even like, it wasn't a slam on America. It was just a valid point. Yeah, you wouldn't have to. No one would have to. And I don't think anyone ever has on their own. I think only rich people doing these tricks get, just like if you're in prison in Oz, remember the guy had a gun, but you can't shoot a gun in prison. So you have to give it to another guy, right? He had to do an RFK assassination using a French guy who was getting picked on because he was smart enough to know he can't pull the trigger. It's a real simple concept. I don't think a single person who shot at a president just did that on their own because they wanted to impress Jodie Foster. Or I don't believe any of that. They do hypnotic induction. This is old shit. It's been around forever. They've done it to your whole life, by the way. Why do you think it's far-fetched? So these files dropped, right? And they're going to mount their cover-up because they're going to amount to nothing, legally anyway. And most of the people are going to go watch fucking football, whatever. I'm sorry to pick on football. I'm really like, I don't know why I'm harping on that. I don't like.
You should be picking on golf. That's where they're burying all these girls at 19th hole, Trump National.
Is that right?
That said, reportedly Trump, warned a girl that he would turn her into fucking fertilizer like all the others if she didn't keep her mouth shut. This is an FBI tip. This is an FBI report.
Well, that's one of the tips. Well, maybe he was just threatening her and they weren't going to do that. Maybe he was threatening her.
Maybe he was all bark, no bite.
The account on Twitter, the kids can't save themselves, always find some good shit. And oh wait, did I send you this one? Hold on, I'm gonna send you a really good one, dude. Because guess what? Okay, dude, I should have done this one first. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This is from Red Panda Koala. My bad, Red Panda Koala. I'm giving it to Ben and Mark, and this is, and when I got this fucking thing sent to me from the files, I was just in the middle of telling somebody about it, and all of a sudden it pops up in the files.
This is the FBI report, Kurt. You want me to share it real quick?
Yeah, please.
Okay, here we go. Sharing. So it's delayed on my end when I share the screen. Hold on. Right here. Okay, tell me if that's coming up. Yep, there it is. You see that, Kurt?
It's hard for me to read. You read it, so I can't. It's like too small.
So Trump funded underage sex parties at the Donald Trump golf course, and allegedly a young girl was strangled and buried at the golf course's 19th hole. This is an FBI report from 2021. Was recently interviewed by an FBI agent. Is redacted. However, he felt triggered as a victim and did not report all the information. Had recordings of Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell discussing marketing strategies for high-profile sex parties at the Donald Trump golf course. However, mailed the recordings to a lawyer in the Cayman Islands. Blank was part of the Sinaloa cartel and worked closely with Epstein and Maxwell. However, he was able to walk away from the cartel due to his status with Epstein and Maxwell. In the recordings, Trump stated he was aware of the underage sex parties and charged the house money of the golf course to fund the sex parties. Blank witnessed Robin Leach strangle a young girl during a sex party.
Oh, yeah, that one I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too bad that all the comics that do Robin Leach impressions were. My girl didn't know who Robin Leach was. Like, almost nobody remembers who Robin Leach is for some reason. But he's the guy. The lifestyles of the rich and famous. I mean, think of the sketches you could make now with this file.
Yeah,
if he was still relevant. But like, that was the show, the original show where you gawk at the lifestyles of rich people who are grabbing your kids and strangling them at parties. You fucking idiots. Dude, how many people that like to look at rich people shit? Just like look at their stuff.
Sure.
or just want to talk. I understand why there's all these podcast hate things. Like, I mean, fucking, they go after Bert nonsense. I love Bert. I don't have nothing against Bert, and I always want to be okay. But I know him a long time.
I took my thing off the screen. You can't see it, right?
No, people fucking. If you talk about your new watch and your web, people don't want to hear that shit right now, dude. They don't want to hear it. It sets them off. They don't want to hear how it's their fault they're poor. People.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they
trying to explain that. Not that
Bert,
maybe he said that. I don't know, but just flaunting your wealth as a thing is like old money knows not to do that anyway. But the dollar's about to collapse, and they're taking all the power for AI fucking power. It's insane what they're doing, and they're doing an ice pageant with mass guards that go to fucking Israel to get trained. Now so they send Mexicans on an Israel exchange program so they can go catch fatter Mexicans, I guess. Fucking funny as shit, dude. Tel Aviv has an ICE office. Why would Tel Aviv have an ICE office? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
I saw the Department of Homeland Security's Twitter account was founded in Israel, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
It's an account created in Tel Aviv.
Why shouldn't our best friends handle all our security for us?
I think it might have said Jerusalem or something.
Oh,
they probably founded it right on the fucking
the capital of the Noahide techno state. Do you know what a Noahide is, right?
No. Oh, you told me about this yesterday on the phone.
It's like a dhimmi from Muslims. So they don't want you Chabad because they're fucking racist at the end of the day. They don't want you converting to Judaism, but they want you to obey certain Noah laws. That this is not from the Bible. This is from the
why don't they? But they have the Ten Commandments. Why do they need this? Do not commit murder. Do not. By the way, they break all these.
No. Torah's not for you. You're gonna just obey them. Be an obedient fucking goy, and Noahide. So when you hear about a Christian saying Shabbat Shalom, they're not a Christian. They're a fucking Noahide. And I just read a fucking article praising this. This came out in the 90s. This is the Schneerson movement. This is intel shit. So it's all to infiltrate religions and fucking make them how you want them.
I know Erica Kirk told a story that she said every time Charlie Kirk came home, he would say like Shabbat Shalom or something.
That's Noahide bullshit. You don't have to keep the Sabbath. Unless you're Jewish, but Christians don't have to do that. Christians don't have to memorize the 10 fucking commandments neither. That's Hebrew scriptures. I'm not saying Old Testament. People say Old Testament. It's the Hebrew scriptures. So I'm not insulting them. But that Jesus is the fulfillment of the law. So you don't have to do that shit. He gave you 2 commandments: love God above all, everyone else, and love your neighbor as yourself, which covers those. You don't have to keep Sabbath. So you don't have to tithe. That's the thing that they do in fake churches that aren't really Christian, tithing. No, you don't have to do that. You give what you want. It's supposed to be voluntary, free choice. It's not a fucking organization above you. It's not an authority. God's your authority, and you're supposed to be respectful. Now, you're not supposed to be out hurting people or causing a riot. See, they want you to riot. That's why they're making you mad with things every day, because they want violence. That gives them more control. If you stop doing violence, they're going to start doing it to you probably, because they rile it up. That's what they did in Iran. They sent. By the way, idiots, I already know the story of Iran. They're trying to tell me this. And there's people who don't know. People who I like are like, no, Iran, the Ayatollah. First of all, America installed the Ayatollah. America did that. The Trilateral Commission. Zbigniew Brzezinski. Jeffrey Epstein is on the Trilateral Commission. Wouldn't you know it? And the Rockefellers, they thought they could make more money somehow putting the Ayatollah in. So that's why so that's America's fault. The end. That's America's fault. The first one is Britain's fault. Okay, and Israel's fault. Of course, Israel's always involved. But
Sure.
Now that these fucking humps want to do this Greater Israel project, and we have a Greater America project, that's what the Greenland thing is. That's why IDF people are moving to Argentina and burning